Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here is America presented for Bukovakians with your announcer, Sam Nerd. We are bringing you a tournament, a bowling tournament. Now, for those of you in my country of Bukovakia who don't understand bowling, what it is you take a bunch of sticks and you set them up at one end of a hall, and then you throw a great big round stone at them. That's about the best I can explain it. Now, Americans enjoy this game and call it sport. We in Bukovakia may not understand it, but since the point of this broadcast is to make us aware of the things of America, I thought it would be proper to bring this sport to you. And who better to explain it to you than one of the participants herself, Miss Lydia McHatton, who's made it all the way here to the grand tournament. Now, Miss McHatton, how are you this fine morning?
Fine, thank you.
I wonder if you could explain a little about this game of bowling. Like, how long have you been bowling?
Well, it started last year.
I see. And do you throw the stone at the pieces of wood very well?
Well, yes, but it is not that easy. You don't just throw it. You have to have a good position.
I see.
And you have to usually throw it out or it won't go where you want it to go.
I see. It seems strange that this stone will go where you want it to go anyway. Stones in our country don't. Stones, when you throw them, just go clunk in our country.
Well, see, you have to have a special kind of stone. And a special kind of place to do it on.
I see. It's a nice round stone, isn't it? Here, let me get one of these stones, and let me look. Oh, this one won't do. I'm afraid I have a broken one here. It's got holes in it. I noticed the one you have. Yes, what?
You're supposed to. You see, you stick your fingers like this.
You stick your fingers in the holes in the stone.
And then you go like that.
Why do you stick your fingers in the holes of the stone?
So that you can hold it better. I mean, if you held it like this, when you went down like that, it would just fall off.
Yes, I see. Well, I guess that's better than sticking your nose in it. But why don't you just hold it and roll it between your legs? I mean, when we're rolling stones in Bukovakia, that's what we do. Though we seldom roll stones.
Well, it just is a kind of thing where you bowl like this. Now, see, you gotta walk up.
If you go too far away, my microphone won't pick you up.
And you have to, well, it's just that some of it is, if you threw it under, it might not go as fast.
I see.
It might not go, that good.
I see.
And it would most probably when you go under your legs, it will go into the gutter.
I see.
The gutter is when you can't get it.
Oh, it goes into the gutter. Yes, well, I saw some people lying in the gutter as I came in this morning, right out in front of the, bowling alley.
No. See, that's not the kind of gutter I mean.
Oh, okay. It's a different kind of gutter.
Well, when you have an alley.
Yes, this was just out by the alley that runs along the side of the building.
No, not that kind of an alley.
Oh.
An alley is specially made for balls. See, they call it balls instead of stings.
Oh, that round ball or that round stone is a ball
Right.
with holes in it.
Yeah.
If it didn't have the holes in it, it'd be a stone.
No, it would just be a ball.
Oh,
Plain hard ball.
gee whiz, I saw one of those at a soccer game. I never got real close to it, but gee whiz, they kicked it all around. Could you show me how you can
No.
kick this ball?
See, they have a different kind of ball for soccer.
Oh. I thought
That's
this
later.
seemed awfully heavy for kicking as far as those people were kicking the ball. Might break a toe.
Yes.
Now, anyway, now these pieces of wood that are there in the alley, is that
Uh-huh.
correct? Next to the gutter?
Mhm.
I
Well,
see.
see, there's 10, and it goes like this.
There's 10.
Yes,
10 what?
10 sticks,
Oh, okay. There are 10 sticks.
and on each side of the sticks
Mm-hmm.
is the gutters.
Oh, those are those depressed places.
Huh?
Those are the places that are kind of shaped like scooped out places.
Yeah, like that.
Yes,
Yes, and then there's an alley between them.
yes.
You have to, if they go into one of the gutters, see the ball might go into one of the gutters.
Yes.
And then, you see, it would not be able to hit the pin, so you wouldn't get a score.
I would guess that's true. But the pins are the pieces of wood or the sticks, is that correct? And there are 10 of them. Now, let's see if I have this straight. You set up all those pieces of wood down there, and then you roll the stones or balls down the alley, trying not to go in the gutter, so it will knock down the sticks.
Right.
And that's what you want to do, is knock down the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you walk down there and kick them down?
Because you see, in some cases, there is a foul line.
Oh, okay, yes.
And if you step over that foul line,
Uh-huh.
it will get,
A foul?
yes, it's just
Oh,
a
a
line.
foul, I see.
And if you step over it, it's
You'd
just
be-
like
maybe-
having a
oh.
gutter.
Oh. I thought maybe if you stepped over the foul line, you'd become a chicken. That's not that kind of foul, apparently. You're sure? Because somebody just said to you they had a turkey. Is that bad, having a turkey? That would be like a great big foul.
No, you see, a turkey, sometimes there's a thing and they have a turkey, well, they bowl, and whoever gets this such amount,
Mm-hmm.
gets a turkey.
I see. Well, now, in Bukabekia, if we had a bunch of sticks standing up and we wanted them to lie down, we wouldn't throw stones at them. We'd walk down and, kick them over or stack them up neatly for the fireplace. I imagine that you use these like in the fireplace after you knock them all down?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Use them ever again.
You mean you stand them up again? Well,
See, they don't break.
Why did you knock them down if you want them stood up again?
No, see, it's just a game. You see, you try and knock them down to get
I see.
points.
Okay, now let me see if I've got it right, okay? You take a round stone with holes in it,
Mm-hmm.
and you set up these pieces of wood
Mm-hmm.
at one end of an alley, and you stand at the other end of the alley,
Mm-hmm.
and you throw the round stone at the pieces of wood, and don't want to go in the gutter to knock them all down so the machine will set them up again, but if you run up too far, you'll become a chicken.
No. If
No.
you run up too far, it will count like a gutter ball.
Oh. Okay. And you would get a turkey.
It won't
No.
get anything. No.
I thought that there was a fowl in here and you got a turkey if you...
No. See, that's just called a foul line. Like, if you do something wrong,
Yes.
that's kind of a wrong line.
Oh, I see.
It's a kind of wrong line because,
I
if
understand.
you go over it, you don't get
Yes.
anything.
Yes, people in this country don't like turkey. Therefore, it's bad to win one by stepping on the foul line.
No, you don't get a turkey by
Oh.
stepping over the foul line.
You get a chicken.
No, you get no points. You don't get any
Oh.
points, you see.
Okay, so now you've knocked down all the sticks with the stone, and the machine has set the sticks back up again. Because, okay, now, that stone's still sitting down there. What, somebody down there throws it back to you?
Well, if you didn't have a machine, that's probably what you would do.
I see.
But you see, at a bowling alley, see, that's what they call
Yes,
those big buildings.
yes, yes.
They usually have machines. They have machines, and then you hit the pins. It goes down in something and comes up into this place that holds all the balls.
Yes, I've seen that. It's right there by the chicken line.
They're not called chicken lines.
Oh. And,
Foul line.
okay. I think the people in Bukovecchia now understand bowling much better, Miss McHatton. Thank you so much. By the way, do you plan to win this tournament?
I don't think I will, but I wish I could.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen of Bukovecchia, now we have learned about bowling. An attempt to knock down 10 sticks that are standing in the alley next to the gutters with a round stone with holes in it called a ball, which sometimes they play soccer with, and you can win a chicken if you kick it far enough. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of Bukovecchia. This is your American reporter, Sam Nerd. I am reporting this morning from a typical household here in America, talking to a typical 9-year-old girl, Miss Lydia McHatton, who has agreed to explain to us about American food and what they eat here in this wonderful country. As you may know, their diet is somewhat different than the corn, beans, and grass that we eat in Bukovecchia. We are, as I said, talking to Miss McHatton, who is 9 years old and a typical American child. How are you this morning, Miss McHatton?
Fine.
I'm afraid you'll have to speak up just a little. The people in Bukovecchia are far away and can't hear it.
Fine.
That's good. I imagine that's from all the good American food you eat that you feel so fine.
I guess. I don't eat that much, though.
Well, you're a nice slender girl. I can understand that. The people in Bukovecchia, of course, eat mostly corn, beans, and grass. If you were in Bukovecchia, which of those would you like to eat the most?
Corn.
Would you? Oh, well, we eat an awful lot of corn. I notice you people cook your corn first. We don't. We just eat it just off the cob, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Well, yes. I don't know. We just eat it that way. There's probably somewhere around here that they probably eat it without cooking it, you know?
I see. Of all the American foods, what is your favorite food?
Well, that's kind of hard.
Yes, so is the corn, by the way, if you don't cook it. We have very sharp teeth. Go right ahead.
I don't exactly know what my favorite food is.
Well, suppose I offered you anything right now you could have. What would you say I want?
Well, right now I would like some pancakes.
Pancakes.
Yes.
What are pancakes?
Well, it's kind of like bread, cooked bread.
It's like cooked bread.
Yes.
What is bread?
Well, it's too hard to explain.
Yes, the corn's awfully hard, as I said. So this is very hard cooked.
No. See,
oh.
this pancake is kind of, it's soft and round.
It's soft and round.
Yes, and it's very flat.
And very flat. We don't have anything like that in Bukovecchia. How do you eat these pancakes?
Well, really, there are lots of ways. I think the most popular way is with butter and syrup.
Yes, butter and syrup. What is syrup?
Well, it's a kind of liquid, like liquid that you put on food.
Oh, we have that. We squash it out of bugs. You squash a bug and all this liquid comes out and we put it on our corn. It makes the corn softer.
No, that's
What
not
kind of bug do you get syrup out of?
No, we don't get it out of bugs. Well, really, I don't know what we get it out of. I think we get it out of other foods.
Oh. Well, are there any other foods that you really like other than pancakes?
Well, I like other foods, but I don't feel like eating them
Yes.
right now.
Well, what are some of the ones that you like particularly?
Well, I like pizza.
Pizza. Yes. Pizza what? I mean, I've noticed a lot of your foods are cut into pieces of things, and so you'd like a pizza what?
No, pizza, not
Yeah.
Pizza. It's a food, not pizzas.
Yes, you'd like a piece of food, but what piece of food would you like?
No, a piece of pizza.
A piece of something. Okay, what's the something?
No.
Tell me the something.
No, pizza.
Pizza, yes. Okay, I understand that. I'm quite aware of what you mean. You don't want a whole lot of it, you just want a piece of it.
No, we want a whole pizza.
A whole pizza what?
One piece of pizza.
One piece of pizza. Oh, well, what's pizza then?
Pizza is a food.
Yes,
It's round
yes,
or square, any shape really.
uh-huh,
That you cook,
uh-huh,
and you put things like tomato sauce
tomato sauce, uh-huh,
and cheese
uh-huh.
and you can put a whole bunch
I
of other
completely
things.
understand now. You would like a piece of pancake with tomato sauce and cheese on it.
No.
No.
No, see, pancakes doesn't have anything to do with that.
Well, but they're round and you put things on them.
Yeah, well, pizzas are bigger.
A pancake is bigger than a whole pancake?
No, it's not. It's just, I don't know how to
Well,
explain.
outside of pancakes and pieces of pancake and things like that, what else do you enjoy?
I like spaghetti.
Spaghetti. What is spaghetti? That's an interesting word. That's a big word.
It doesn't go
Well,
in the
it's kind of like macaroni. Do you know?
I didn't know. No, we don't have macaroni either.
Well, it's stringy stuff. It's
Stringy stuff.
long.
That's like a lot of our beans.
no, only it's just white,
Uh-huh.
and you put tomato sauce on it.
About how long is it?
Well, it can be any kind of longness.
I see.
You see, they start out like about
yes.
this
Yeah,
size.
oh, yes, that looks like it's
usually.
almost about 8-9 inches long.
And it's about this skinny.
Oh, and it's round.
No, yes, it's
Yes.
kind of.
Yes. Oh, I know what you mean. We have that too. We don't put tomato sauce on it. We don't call it spaghetti. We call it worms.
Oh, they're not worms. They look like worms, only they're a different color.
Our worms are all kinds of colors. We have,
Well, they're
Green worms
just
and-
plain white.
yes, ours turn white when you cook them.
Well, we don't cook worms. They're not worms.
Oh, you
But
don't
they
cook them.
look like worms.
How do they turn white if you don't cook them?
We do cook them, but they're not worms.
Oh, are they good?
Yes.
So are worms, I say. But
well,
you
we
do.
put tomato sauce on it, and then
Yes.
in most cases, we have meatballs.
Meatballs.
It's meat, but
Yes.
they're in balls.
I understand you now. I understand now. Yes, we had some of those at one time. They're about that big around.
No, it,
Different sizes.
yeah.
The real big ones you bowl with.
No. They're not this kind of balls. You eat these.
Oh,
See,
Well-
they're about like that.
yes, you must cook them first.
No, you don't have to cook them.
You don't have to cook them.
I don't think. Well, yes, you do.
Yes,
but-
I should think, because the ball that I saw you with before, you couldn't eat it till you cooked it.
No, you don't eat that kind of a ball.
Oh,
It's just, it's meat.
yes.
You know what meat is?
Well,
It's like animals.
oh, I know what you mean. It's like a turkey or a chicken.
Well, some meat comes from turkey and chicken.
Yes.
But this meat does not. This comes from like a cow or something like that.
Oh,
And you see, they make it round into round little, like this.
yes.
And then you can chop them up or eat them.
Yes, when you cook them, they get much smaller.
No,
The one I saw
no.
was this big around.
No, that was not a meatball. That was
Oh.
a bowling ball.
Oh, yes, and that's made of turkey, because we talked about that before.
No. They weren't made out of turkey. That was made out of wood or something like that.
Oh, we don't eat wood.
No, we don't eat wood either.
Oh, all right. Are there any other things you like particularly?
Well, those are the things that I like best of all, you know.
Yes. Oh, well, that's very nice. I have heard something here in America that maybe you can explain to me, and that is everybody talks about eating tover.
Tover.
Yes.
Well, I am not familiar with tover either.
Oh, but I heard you asked today. Apparently, you need special permission to eat this. You came in just before we went on the air and said to your mother, "Can Beth eat tover?"
Oh, that's over, not tover.
Oh, Well, what is over? Does Beth particularly like over? Is it like meatballs?
No, it's just like, can she come here to
Yes.
eat with us?
Yes. Oh, you're going to have over tonight.
No.
No.
She is coming over.
Yes, she's coming over, and she's going to eat over with you.
No.
No, she's not going to eat over with you.
Right.
She's going to eat over with her folks.
No. She's not going to eat over at all.
I think that's what your mother said.
No. See, over is not a food. That's like...
Oh, well, no wonder your mother said no, because we want Beth to eat good food, don't we? Well, whether or not Beth eats over tonight or not, what do you think you'll have tonight?
Meat?
Meat, just
Yeah.
meat?
Well, steak and potatoes.
Steak, I see. I have heard of steak. As a matter of fact, when I was coming here, somebody pointed out a steak to me. It sort of grows in the yard, and it looks like a piece of wood coming up out of the yard.
No. That's a different kind of steak.
You all eat a lot of wood, what with the bowling balls that you cook down and the steaks and so forth. Do you find wood is particularly healthy for you, or?
No, see, we don't eat the wood.
Oh, we have wood in we don't eat the wood in Boca Vecchia either. We eat the grubs that come out of the wood. We have little grubs that dig into the wood, and we cook the wood, and the grubs come out because of the hot water, and we eat those. Is that what you do here?
No, see, we don't eat the trees or
Oh,
the grubs that come out of the trees.
oh,
You see, that was a different kind of steak. That wasn't the steak you eat.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
like a steak you put in your yard, to put a sign up. You know, you fasten the sign on the steak, and then the sign will stay up.
Yes. But you're going to have steak of some other sort tonight.
Right, a different kind of
Yes.
steak.
Do you like steak?
Yeah, well, a little.
What kind of thing is steak?
Well, it comes from a cow.
It comes from a cow, so it's sort of a cow steak.
No, it's just a steak. I mean,
Oh.
they're just called steak. They're not called cow
Oh.
steak.
Could it come from a horse?
I don't know.
I heard a guy say on my way here that he had a big steak on a horse.
Well, he means like steaks on racing horses.
Oh, okay. Well, and are there any other things that you particularly like that are, that you eat? What else that you eat do you particularly like?
Well, I don't know. Popcorn.
Popcorn. We have corn. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, it kind of pops your teeth every now and then if
Yeah,
you don't
well,
get
see-
enough juice on it.
See, it's the seeds from the corn.
It's the seeds from the corn.
Yes, and you put it in a machine,
Yes.
and you pop, and the machine makes them pop into these real neat. It doesn't look like corn. It looks real neat. It
Oh.
tastes good. You usually put butter and salt on.
Oh, well, that sounds certainly wonderful. Anything else that you like?
Well, I like other things, but, not love,
Oh, well, I don't mean love. What kind of thing do you like?
Well, I like a lot of things.
Well, there's something that I would like you to explain to me
What?
that I have not understood about Americans. One of the things that they keep talking about is that they want to eat desert. And we have a lot of deserts in Bukovakia, but nobody ever seemed interested in eating them. They're mostly sand and cactus and things like that.
No, that's dessert.
Yes, I realize our language is pronounced things differently.
No. See, desert is the way we pronounce what you're saying also. But you see, we call food that we really like, that is kind of fattening, not good for us,
Yes.
We eat that usually after we eat a good meal. And we call that dessert.
I think you could eat our deserts all day long and you wouldn't get fat.
No, they're not deserts. They're things like ice cream and cake and things like that.
I see. Ice cream. Ice cream sometimes too. Particularly if somebody tells me to eat a cactus, which is primarily is in our desert. If somebody said eat a cactus, I would scream very hard.
No. Ice cream is a food. It's spelled I-C-E-C-R-E-A-M.
Well, that's very good. Go to the head. No. And what is it like?
Well, it's like milk and it's artificial taste. There's like chocolate taste, vanilla, strawberry, jelly, and all kinds of things.
Yes.
There's even coffee tasting stuff.
Is there? Yes. Do you like ice cream?
Mhm.
Well, that's nice. Are there any other parts of the desert you like?
Well, it's pronounced dessert.
I'm sorry. Are there any other parts of the dessert you like?
Well, see, there are lots of desserts.
What? Yes, we have that in Bukovakia. That's why we have to eat mostly corn and beans and grass.
No, not deserts. Dessert.
Yes.
Food.
Yes.
Candy.
Yes.
Fattening stuff that you eat after you
Yes. What are some of the other ones?
Well, it's just such a variety.
What is your favorite dessert?
Well, cookies, cakes, and ice cream.
I see. Is that what you're going to have for dessert tonight?
Well, see, only one of them you eat for a dessert.
Oh,
and
yes.
Not all the time do you have it.
Pick it up. That was a minor technical difficulty here. We will now proceed. Well, now, you mentioned cake. Now, I've had cake, and that would be what I would expect a piece of our desert to taste like. Dessert to taste like. What is your favorite kind of dessert? Just pick one. If you had one that I had some of here that you would want.
Well, probably homemade cookies.
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 Yes, cookies. What are ease? I know you cook them.
No. Cookies are just food.
Yes.
Candy.
yes.
Well,
Candies. Candies? So you can have cooked-ees or candies. What exactly are ees? It sounds like you can do a lot of things with ees.
no, ease is just the ending. You see, these cookies just have an ending of ease.
Yes, yes, I realize that. You cook them, you can them, you can do lots of things with them.
No, they're
Are
cookies.
are they,
Just cookies. Candy doesn't have to do with it.
oh, candies are very different than cooked-ees.
They're not cookies. They're cookies.
Cooked keys.
No, cookies. Cookies.
Well, I'll tell you, if I cooked the keys that I have, I don't think they'd be any more.
No, you don't cook keys.
You don't cook keys.
Right.
Oh,
It's just the kind of food.
yes.
The,
Doesn't seem like food, but then neither did the desert when we started this conversation. Dessert.
well, see, now that is, well, there are a whole bunch of kinds of cookies, boy, there
Yes.
ever.
Yes.
And one is chocolate chip cookies,
Yes. Okay.
right? Now, see, a chocolate chip cookie is kind of, well, I don't know what, it's just,
What does it look like?
well, it's about, well, it's round,
Yes.
very little, about
Yes.
the size of a cup.
Oh, I believe I can see
Not
one.
like this, but yeah,
Yes,
right
yes.
there. That is a chocolate chip cookie
Yes,
with chips in
Yes.
it.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
chocolate chips
Now,
in it.
what part of it is the E?
No, that is just all of it. Is
Oh,
the
it's all
cookie.
E. It's all E.
And all
One-
cooked.
Yes, it's all cooked. I can tell it's all cooked.
No, it's all a cookie. It's just a cookie. I mean, E is nothing.
Oh, not till you cook it, I'm sure.
No, E. E is not a word.
Oh, no, but it's very good dessert.
No. No.
Okay, now that was round. I thought when I first saw that might be a pancake.
No. Pancakes don't have chocolate in them.
Oh.
And they're lots bigger.
Oh, I
And they
was
don't have the M&M in them.
the M&M in them. What is an M&M?
Well, it's just a candy.
It's a candy. Okay,
Mhm.
so you take a cookie and you put a candy
Cookie.
and a candy on it. So you've got cookies and candies, but I still don't understand what E's are.
Ease is nothing.
They certainly cook up to something nice.
No. You see, at first,
Yes,
it's cookie dough, right?
yes,
Then-
cookie dough.
Then you put in some chocolate things,
Yes,
chocolate chips,
yes,
and then you stir it. And then
Yes.
you put the cookie dough
yeah,
on, then you cook it and you have the cookie. You see,
Yes,
P
yes.
or E doesn't have anything to do it with it.
right.
It's just cookie.
Uh,
The whole word
I would
is
imagine your E's are a little like our worms until we cooked them.
No, there is no such thing as an E.
Oh. Well, okay. I'm not sure I understand that, but that's all right. Now, when you can an E, and you get candy, what is candy?
E. It's
I know it's part of candy. I had some candies the other day. E's are very good when you do them that way.
No, you see, candy. I mean, that was candy, not canned E's. Candy.
Oh.
That's the whole word.
It's one E that you can't.
No! That's exactly opposite. You see, it's candy is the whole thing. You do not. You could have it uncanned, and it would still be candy.
Yes, the ones I had, they'd taken out of the can and put them in a box.
No, they don't. They could just be sitting out for the
Oh.
for the whole time they were made.
Oh.
And I mean, they'd still be candies.
Okay, well, we do that too, sometimes. But I'm not sure I understand it. If you take part of the desert, whether you call it knee or you call it sand, and whether you can it or cook it, it doesn't taste all that good. So I can understand why you. But is there anything?
It's not desert. It's not a
I'm
desert.
sorry.
It's a dessert.
Yes.
It's a kind of food. Desert is not food. We have lots of deserts, but we don't eat the desert. We eat dessert.
Yes. Well, we would change the name of it too, because we don't want to tell people what we're feeding them. We wouldn't feed them that.
No.
I'm really surprised.
We aren't eating the desert. Desert doesn't have anything to do with dessert. It just sounds a little like it.
I see. Well, that's all very interesting. Now, so far we have had a typical evening dinner of hard, round things called pancakes.
No, they're not hard.
Oh, they aren't?
They're soft.
Oh, that's after you put the bug juice on them.
No, you don't put bug juice on them.
How do they get soft?
They always were soft.
Oh, okay. You make them with bug juice.
No. You don't.
Well, all right. I don't think the people of Boca Vecchia will understand that, how these hard things get soft without bug juice.
No, they never were hard.
Yes, but then you have some stringy things, too, that you're going to have, which are kind of like a combination.
Spaghetti.
Yes, like our worms and beans.
No. Mm-mm. They're not.
And you cook down some of these balls that are very hard when you first get them, and put them on there. Is there anything else that you enjoy eating?
Well, I enjoy eating a lot of things, but those are really my basic things that I like.
Yes. Well, thank you very much, Miss McHatton. I'm sure the people of Boca Vecchia, even if they don't understand everything about American eating habits, have a real feeling for you and other Americans. We had been thinking of shipping you some of our corn and beans and grass, and I think this will, as a matter of fact, I have some care packages out in the car, which I'll be happy to bring in. I mean, there's no desert in them, I guarantee you. Well, ladies and gentlemen of Boca Vecchia, that is the end of the interview. We will have another interview next week. Thank you so much. Good night. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first evening interview of the series. This is your reporter, Sam Nerd, from America. Today I have the newest dictator-elect of the United States. She and this is a great step forward for Women's Lib, has been elected dictator for life. Her name is Cynthia McHatton. You can understand now why we have been interviewing her sister for so many of our past interviews. We thought now we would sit down and talk to Ms. McHatton. Ms. McHatton, you have been elected for life as dictator. Congress has been abolished. The Supreme Court has been made one member, which is you. You are now 15. You are expected to live to be 75. That gives you 60 years of rule. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's pretty nice. I realize I have the great power of America in my hand. But now you see, you're wrong about 60 years. Because I have the workers in science working full-time, full pay, etc. And they are going to prolong my life as long as possible.
I see. How long do you think that will be?
Oh, I don't know. A couple of 100 years, I don't know.
A couple of 100 years. Well, looking forward for the next 10 years, what did you have in mind of doing in the next 10 years?
Well, I might take over the world. I haven't quite decided
Well,
yet.
now you just had the world in your hand.
I don't have the world in my hand. I have the power of America in my hand.
From what the past president said, America doesn't have that much power or energy or whatever.
Well, the president is long gone. But now you see, we may not have energy power as such, but Arabia does, and we have nuclear power. We will take over Arabia and we will have power.
Well, Bukabekia is very concerned about that being off the tip of Arabia. We're kind of concerned, what would you expect to do for Bukabekia once you took over Arabia?
Oh, well, I don't know whether we'd take over Bukabekia or not. But when we did, you can expect that we would treat you as equal citizens.
Equal to who?
Equal to the other citizens in America.
Somehow I think that there are those who would not think that is wonderful. What do you plan to do for those who don't think that is wonderful? This whole conversation is getting off course.